tan today. I'm rocking the rings tonight. I'm rocking the rings tonight. I'm getting a tan today. I'm rocking the rings tonight. And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. Yeah, she shaking that feel like a earthquake.
Yeah, let's shot it on the game when she see us high like that G. Want my last name, but I'm finna pass this free. Yeah, she tryna get in my mind, I lock the door and pass the key. Yeah, I told that one time, the shit never find another like me. Yeah, too bad, I might make her my accessory. My mama said I rock like too much black, I might need me an exorcist. That me shine forever. If it's time, I'm ready. I might turn up no edit. Think this heaven sent. Be the like me, she can never. Be a like you, I can never. I'm with the game forever. Getting fresh forever. Top floor, but we on the 5th level. Getting cash forever. Forever.
And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. Yeah, she shaking that she like a earthquake. I know it's never. But I couldn't be like you, I could never. He said he couldn't be nothing, he could never. It's hard to say loyal to you when she looking at me in that way.
Yo, me that like me, you can never. Yo, me that like me, you can never. Yo, me that like how I never.
It's a Western Conference battle here at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, as the Mavericks look to work the home court advantage. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Here's Irving, following the score by Dallas. Here's Davis, and the rejection by Gafford. Shot clock at 5. Here's Irving. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Back to Thompson. Pass to Gafford. Outside, Davis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And on the way from Irving for 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Mavericks. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Back to Thompson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Now, here is Irving. Pass to Thompson. Takes the 3. And that one is off.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Irving with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Here's Washington. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Irving with it. Shot from 16. He squares up and sinks it. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Kyrie going to work from the mid-range is a thing of beauty. Such a skilled offensive player.
The Mavericks leading. Out to Thompson. Shoots the 3. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. And it's Davis with the ball for Dallas.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Irving. Poke loose. On the wing, Davis. And Gafford throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result. Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Here's Irving. Plays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 6.
That's the thing about Kyrie. He's a 3-level scorer.
You know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Here's Irving. Spencer Dinwiddie picking up that last basket. Right on the bucket. He's got 6.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Lively. Here's Exum. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. The Mavericks trailing. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And it's Irving missing.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Pass to Marshall. Williams with the ball. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks ahead, up by 4. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Dallas.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
Here's Prosper. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Like we were just talking, P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Marshall. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Puts one up from 19. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
You know, he's got such a diverse skill set. Irving can hurt you in a lot of ways. I mean, he's a player you'll have a lot of trouble game planning for.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Prosper. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Oh,
just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Dallas leading by 6. Inside, and it's slammed in by Davis.
I don't know what to do about that. Davis just powering it down.
On the wing, Thompson. Outside, Davis. Back to Thompson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Outside Irving. Here's Davis. And Davis pulls it down. And so it's Davis bring the ball up for Dallas. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Really good control that time by Washington. Embraced the physical contact and then worked his way through it.
Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core star. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the three. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
And Thompson sends it back.
So disruptive. Thompson's defensive instincts are off the charts.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that one falls for Irving. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
There's 1:54 left in the first half. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Christie. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie. Christie's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Irving with the ball. Picked up by Davis. And they double up Davis. Gafford, high post. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good on the 3. Pass to Christie. .109 left in the first half. Here now is Dinwiddie. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Christie can't make it. Mavericks trailed by 8. Outside Irving. Pass to Thompson. In the corner, it's Gafford. Out to Thompson. Outside Irving. Second shot opportunity. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9. Mavericks leading by 8. Back to Davis. Outside Williams. Beyond the arc. He doesn't hit that one. Thompson from long range. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And that 3 makes things just a little more interesting here as we head to halftime. They are not going away.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Mavericks lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet.
Irving, so much fun to watch in this one so far, utilizing every aspect of his offensive game.
to the right side. And here's Washington outside. Mavericks trail by 3. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Thompson with the 3.
The blend of confidence and skill, beautiful to see. Thompson knew all he needed was the ball in his hands.
Pass to Washington. Back to Thompson. Thompson with the 3.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
Here's Irving. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And the Mavericks with possession here. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Lively. Back to Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates. In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. He can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality.
Pass to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Christie. Another 3 for Dallas.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Irving. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, great display of concentration and tenacity from Irving there. Fighting his way through contact, getting it up and down, plus the foul.
Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on the season. And a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9", and 7-foot guys. Special.
Fast break, here we go. Now, here's Marshall. He has yet to score. Out to Edwards. Pass to Christie.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter.
Outside Irving. A minute 42 left to play in the third. On the wing, Irving. He gets it in there. Irving's got it all tied up now for the man.
Irving, so much fun watching this one so far, utilizing every aspect of his offensive game.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. And the Mavericks with possession here. Over to the wing. A minute 20 left in the third quarter.
But Irving takes advantage of any mistakes defenders make, so we've got to recognize how crafty he is.
The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
It's Clay off the drive. Back to Williams. On the wing, Thompson. They get it again. Over Washington. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Mavericks leading. They get a hand on it. Outside Irving. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Outside Williams. Pass to Thompson. Lets it go from the wing. On the wing, Thompson. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams, that's for 2. Mavericks with the rebound. Now, Washington. He got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He had
43.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Irving. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, you've got to be careful and skillful in how you guard Irving. I mean, he's really adept at drawing fouls.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Washington with it. Pass to Gafford. Davis surveying the floor. 5 on the clock. And Davis sends it back.
That infinite wingspan of Davis is on full display there.
2 on the clock. On the wing, Dinwiddie hands it from downtown. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. And it's Irving missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And that one falls for Irving.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Irving, so good and crafty at being able to get things done with the high percentage shot inside.
Dallas leading by 4. Thompson from long range. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. And so it's Davis bring the ball up for the Mavericks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie has good size at the point guard position, and he uses it well to draw fouls.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Now the Mavericks with it. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Pass to Gafford. Back to Irving. On the clock. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Dallas foul. Anthony Davis. Second personal foul. 14 foul.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Outside Irving. Davis sets a screen to the paint and finished off by Davis.
Anthony Davis showing you he's in control when the spotlight is on.
Irving looking over the floor. Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Fantastic to see Klay Thompson deliver when his team needs a basket most.
.144 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving. Outside for Davis. 5 to shoot. Oh, Davis down low.
He's automatic at the rim with that size and wingspan.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. .132 left in the fourth quarter. Dallas leading by 5. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
.114 left in the fourth quarter. And that one drops for him.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. We love knocking down the big shots.
Clock at 6. From 20 feet out. Off the left rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Over in the corner, Washington. Irving with it. Picked up by Thompson. Pass to Washington. Back to Thompson. Over Davis. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have a Another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line. I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Thompson from long range. Anthony Davis with the rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Anthony Davis.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. It's stolen by Davis. And he gets the bucket.
Defensive foul. Anthony Davis. Third personal foul. Anthony.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
So we see the Mavericks taking the...
A lot, especially with the ankle breaker takeover.
When I'm out here playing, I feel like a lot of players use like PG